Yeah, it ain't no secret. I mean, they asked about why white women are so supportive of Donald Trump. It's simple. You want privilege. You don't care about principles. You want privilege. It ain't no brainstorm deep. It's not like, oh, wow. You know, when I talk like I reflect back on the plantation. I reflect back over 400, 500 years. I reflect to the ancestors. I reflect when I watch Roots, when I watch stories unfold. I watch by Rich Man Poor Man. I watch what you can do when you are considered a trophy. When you're considered a trophy, you want to shine on the fireplace. You're there with the pictures and the frames, and you got the fish bowl, and you want to shine. It's like a crystal light, a crystal ball. You just sit there and you want to be like this symbolism. It's like an antique. You can just see it so centralized. You want to be that. You don't want it to have to be like the regular pictures on the wall. You don't want it to be a fixture that eventually it might crack or tarnish. You're a trophy. That's what we do. We trophy. We trivialize. That's what you do in the States. That's what you do. It's a tribute. It's so special. It's so pristine. You can't possibly get your fingernails dirty. You can't possibly be like the hired hands. We can't have that. We're going to immortalize you. This the boogeyman talk. We're going to have you. Oh, you're just a special figure. You will never have to worry about anything. Just sit there and watch me do what I want to do. I'm just going to do what I want to do. You don't have to do nothing. You just sit there and be comfortable. It's okay. That's how Donald Trump talks. I'm going to be the boogeyman. I'm going to scare. I'm going to use this. It's going to work. Sure, easily. You're not like them. You're not those peasants. You're going to get treated like royalty. Put a crown on your head. Yeah. That's why white men vote for him overwhelmingly. Because no matter what they tell you, Kamala and others that are upset about it, once that curtain closes, it's like, I'm either going to be like you and take a stand and be in the cold, or I can get my nails and my hair done and be above the fireplace in the foyer on the second, third floor and look down. And I don't have to think about nothing because I got everything. I have privilege. Why? That's the weight. We're on a seesaw. My weight goes one way. Does it mean that I could stay high or I have to be down low? Question be asking, but why not Hillary? Because Hillary had money and she had a last name. But she just was too mean. She was just too fiery. She had middle class upward values, but she was just not soft with it. And it doesn't come across like it has a luster to it. See, it has to have a luster. Oh, if Hillary had the good hair that Kamala had and the smile and just was kind of soft like that, but you kind of look like Sarah Palin or maybe we can kind of get you compartmentalized. Yeah. You want to know why white women support Trump in such large droves? It's a style to it. It's like when Phyllis George used to host the NFL network on Sundays with Brett Musburger and Irv Cross and the first African American on there, Jane Kennedy Overton. That whole cosmetic of making you feel like you Miss America, Miss World. You on shrine. Yeah. Because they're not dumb. Play naive and play coy. You know about over 500 years. You know the 60s civil rights movement. You know about 1776 freedoms, slavery. You know about Emancipation Proclamation. You also know what you have, what you own, and what you want to maintain. I remember in Roots, wasn't it Master Reynolds and then when they were leaving the plantation and the woman was crying because she was leaving the castle. She did not care about the slaves. She did not care about Chicken George and the family and the rental. Just sad because she had to leave. You can stay here, but you have to pay the tax. Sad because she was crying about the place. That is what it comes down to. It ain't got nothing to do with all the mass of running around with everything in sight or having a fun and all. You don't bring nothing home. But it's about, you can't take me from my place. You're taking the furs away. You're taking the cars away. You're taking my bag. You can't do that. We got a problem, Houston. We're going to have to blast off. No, we can't do that. When you understand the symbolism, there's not monetary, the materialism, that evil that's attached to it, and the shallowness that's there, this is not a shock or surprise. This is what it's about. And Trump speaks that language. If he was a pimp, what's that one pimp, Mr. White folks? Yeah, I'll tell you what you want to hear. Because you don't really want to be like that. You want this. And I'm going to give you diamonds and furs, Rolls Royces, Bentleys. You can have the world. You just sit there because we know we got, and that's what's up. It's called privilege over principle. From the plantation to the maintation. Plantation to maintain. Yeah. Don't you forget your place. We got you right covered. Yeah. It ain't hard to figure out. Stevie Wonder can see it better than most. We know. That's why they supported and voted for him. And it's going to continue to be that way because that's how it goes. It is privilege over principle. Principle counts when you're doing money after you earn the interest. But the privilege keeps on giving. And we don't never, ever, ever gonna really have that until that storm that people can't see of judgment comes back. Until that storm and the tide changes and that debris that has been infiltrated and allowed to happen so long, that's when it flips. But until that day comes, and as long as they can write the narrative to his story or her story, you're not going to have a story because there's no sharing. There's no sharing. Privilege is meant. The privilege is meant, and it's not meant for everybody. That is the reality. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay true, and understand what the real agenda is. Because no matter how the technology changes and all the what the words are going through, it still comes down to that privilege and that trophy wife. And you're just another hand outside on the field. I'm out.